Okay, so while we are still in the mindset of working on goals, schedules, all the things that, how you want your weeks to be structured, now I want you to have some really fun moments dreaming about your future. I want you to write down, and I don't really like using the word goal so much because for some people it can really put you in almost a negative headspace because then you feel like if you don't achieve it, you would have failed. So that's why I want to talk about it is basically what are your dreams? And I really want to focus on the dreams you have for yourself, for your family, and for your horse. So I want you to think about yourself 6 months in the future. I want you to write down who you will be in 6 months. And now remember, we're going to still use the same language as the affirmations that you created. So basically, you're going to be almost futuristic journaling. If you haven't heard of that, this is basically what that is going to be. So you're going to write down who you are going to be in 6 months, but you're going to write it as in 6 months to the future. So you're going to be like, I am confident. I'm riding 3 times a week. I'm getting along with my children better. I'm more efficient in my time. My spouse and our relationship is thriving. And I want you to really focus on being present tense, even though you were thinking about 6 months into the future, and think about all of the amazing things that are going to be happening and write them down. So again, I want you to focus on yourself. What are the things that you are working on now that are going to have been into completion in 6 months? However that looks like to you, you are like, I am patient. I am compassionate. I am courageous. I'm assertive with my horse. I listen to my horse. And then you can get into things with the actual you and your horse's relationship. We are bonded. We communicate with each other. I listen to my horse. My horse listens to me. Maybe you're going to have actual goals like we ride bareback. I rode out alone on a trail ride. Something, like all these little dreams those things that are like pulling at your heart that, you really, really want. And I want you to write them down, but in a present tense, and of course, always in the positive. And also, continue it on to how do you want the relationship with your kids to look, and how do you want the relationship with your spouse to look? And when you're done with all of that, I want you to also take a few seconds and focus in on the things you want to do for the year. Like in the next 6 months, are there certain people you want to see that you haven't seen in a long time? Are there certain clinics or jackpots or, just events that you want to take your horse to? Is there, some fancy theater thing that you have always wanted to go to, but you never do? All of these dreams that you have for your life, all of these goals. If you like the word goal, use goal. If you don't, I call them dreams. And just really write them down. And if you can, what's even better is to write dates beside it. So you could say, I want to go to this clinic I am going to this clinic on this date. I want to go to the opera in the month of May 2021. I want to, or I am going to go and we're going to visit, my grandparents out way over yonder. And we're going to do that in the month of June. And to really start writing it down and thinking of the dreams that you have as a whole, because this is where the beautiful stuff starts happening. Because when you start thinking of all the beautiful things that you want to happen, the beautiful things are just going to happen, and it's going to feel absolutely amazing. And again, you can do some of this stuff on your own, but when you start thinking about the goals for like, well, what family do I want to visit this year? What vacations do we want to take? What do my kids want to do? Are they old enough that they can say, well, I really want to go over here and visit my friends that moved away because I really miss them? Write it down. Ask them what they would dream to do this year. And then you can actually start working together as a team. And then it makes it also that much easier. Let's say you want to go to a clinic in June. and you have it written down and you know you really want to do that, then when you start feeling a little like, oh my gosh, having this budget is kind of a pain in the butt, but then you look at your dreams and you're like, oh yeah, that's why we're budgeting. That's why, I'm not being, crazy with my spending because I'm saving up for this amazing clinic. Or if your kids really want to go to Disneyland, then they can understand this is why I'm doing the chores. This is why I'm helping out with the family. This is why we're not eating out 3 times a week anymore because we're trying to save up to go to Disneyland. It just helps keep everybody focused on the amazing things that you're going to do this year. And it just, I think, will help bond everybody in a really wonderful, deep way. So write all that stuff down, journal it out. Um, I will be providing a PDF again for this as well, so that if you want to print it out and use it, you can. Or if you prefer to use your own notebook, of course, you can definitely do that as well. Whatever looks good in your world, and share with us one of the goals or dreams that you have for 2021. And it can be in any aspect of your life, whether it's with your horse, your spouse, or your children. It doesn't really matter. Share one of your beautiful, amazing goals and dreams that you have for 2021. And let's get some excitement going. All right. Take care.